Hello Aries, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where this is a new setup, so I hope it's alright, but it gets dark very, very early these days. This is your December reading, so your theme of the month, let's see, ooh, interesting. We've got the Seven of Cups, so illusion, delusion, smoke and mirrors, okay? Definitely a lot of deceit, and often I find that card is people telling you what you want to hear. It can be very emotionally manipulative. So let's see what's in store for you. What does Aries need to know for December? All right. You're definitely feeling a little bit shut down. Let's see. Interesting. All right. So you definitely are going to have a choice. Let me just start from the beginning. Your energy at present is the Four of Pentacles. So I feel as with this deck, the Four of Pentacles, I feel means, a lack of really trusting that you are going to get your needs met by the universe. And notice how this woman has her heart chakra closed down. So often like a lack of feeling security. So this could be something after a bit of a loss, a financial loss, some sort of security loss. So maybe a loss of a job or loss of money or loss of some sort of a contract, right? So you're just kind of almost in survival instinct mode, which means you need to be careful because you might not be seeing things clearly, for example. Now, in the background, in the past, we've got the Three of Wands. So I feel that you felt an inspired choice potentially, or there was maybe potentially some sort of a businesswoman energy who came forward, and so you've maybe felt that you were going with an inspired choice, but I feel that you're not really in a good energy about it at the moment. But you are going to be making a choice because what you need to know about is the Two of Pentacles. So this is prioritizing, deciding where you want to live your life, potentially how you want to make your money. It could be deciding between two relationships if there are two options for some of you. But ultimately it's always like figuring out what's really important. And the energy in between you and this choice is the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel that, you do want better for yourself. You do want to have a good home-work balance. You do want to have security and stability. Try not to be greedy though, because I feel as though because that Queen of Pentacles energy card is being aspected by this Four of Pentacles, and this is a lack, mentality, sometimes that can make people kind of a little bit greedy, which just actually creates more greed in a sense, which can potentially mean poor choices. The outcome here is the Fool. So I feel as though you might be making a risky decision. I'm going to pull some clarifying cards to get a bit more details about this decision. But the decision might be about work or something that you volunteer with, but because what you need to know about this decision is being aspected by the Six of Pentacles. So this is a very charitable card. It's also, it can be, work. Maybe you've taken a demotion at work to help other people out. Maybe you've picked a job that is actually more from the heart, something that you care about a lot more, like you want to give to people. So this might be a choice that's the choice that you make about work, finances, might be based on where you wanting to actually help people, not even necessarily seeing what you can get out of it, okay? Your energy is like feeling like you need to cling on to every last penny at this moment in time. So that's interesting that you make that choice. And maybe it's because you're making it a choice from like the heart of a child. And for some of you, it might be the opportunity to work with children or potentially vulnerable people in society, maybe even animals or the environment, some sort of entity for some of you that cannot necessarily stick up for itself. And you are being aspected by the Ten of Wands. I'm just kind of getting the feeling that the job that you had before, even though you were moving forward, you were quite successful and there was that potential, I feel as though it became a little bit too much of a burden. And I feel as though this choice is based more off of money, not money, but actually like deciding, a purpose. And some people might say that this is a risky choice that you're taking. But I feel as though maybe it's the illusion, the delusion of, oh, money can make you happy, for example. Could be a few other things as well. Maybe that smoke and mirrors is gone. All right, let's get some clarification cards. Clarification for Aries, what they need to know for December, please. And some of you might be volunteering in just volunteering this year too. All right. Yeah, I feel as though like whatever potential work or situation you were in the past, even though there was progress, I feel that there was like a little bit too much drama. There may have been a bit infighting. It may have caused fights within your close circle, or at least stress within yourself, almost like different voices in your head, and it just caused strife. Yeah, I feel as though there's just too much kind of like stress. You're feeling stress right now. But this is a 5 of Swords, so it's a minor arcana, and not only that, it's a 5, so it's very, very temporary. Even though at the moment, like your energy right now, at this moment, is not a very good feeling energy, but it's one that you're going to quickly move out of, okay? And you're actually getting a lot stronger because the energy in between you and this choice, ooh, this is interesting, is lust. And this is often the strength card in pretty much all other decks. So I feel as though you're going to be tapping into your inner intuition, and just thinking about, you know, just where do you see your life, what really is valuable to you? Is it how you spend your time, like what mark you leave on this planet, you know, giving to other people, or is it about money? And I feel as though you're going to sacrifice a bit of money so that you can give to the greater community. And then your choice also is being clarified by the 10 of Wands, oppression, and your outcome is aspected by the 10 of Wands. So I feel as though you feel almost like, yeah, just too much responsibility, to like the choice where you might potentially make more money may also have more stress and responsibility, right? You might actually end up making the choice where you don't make that much money, but you're a lot happier. I feel as though a lot of people will think that you're being foolish and might think that you are failing, but I think you might be, in the long run, potentially growing your wealth. I think that you are going to feel as though like you might actually like this choice almost might be made for you in a sense. I feel like because one of the options I feel like has run its course and is too stressful. So I think it's almost might not even be a choice. It might be that you're kind of forced to take this opportunity. But it's interesting because when you reach the end of something's course, that 10 of Wands outcome is being aspected by the Magician. And I feel as though once you get to the end of a particular cycle, then you have the potential for something new. So there is something new that could come in the future, even if like initially you do feel kind of disappointed a little bit. Okay, I've just got to ask a few more clarification cards before we do some advice cards. So please clarify, you know, this outcome. Yeah, I feel as though it's just too much stress. You have to be really careful when you make this choice, because I feel like if you make this choice, for some of you, you might be kind of forced into this choice, but I think most of you, you will be able to make a choice. This is the thing. I think I'm really understanding why this is the theme, because you will need to make a choice, but you need to make sure that your head is clear. This choice actually needs to come from the heart and from spirit, not from, oh, I need this money, this lack mentality, feeling that you're forced to make a choice because you need something because you don't have it. Right? If you make choices based off of not having, that's just going to manifest and create more things that you don't have. Also, I feel as though like other people might be pressuring you, maybe in your work, outside of your work. They might be pressuring you to make a particular choice, and that can also make it really confusing as well. But they're talking from like negative ego-based. Okay, so let's get some advice cards about this choice that you need to make. So advice for Aries, please. For December, please and thank you. You might just want to for some of you might want to just keep doing what you're doing, because we're just working. Like whatever you do, just focus on your craft, focus on your skill. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. It's just hard work. Keep going, keep persevering, keep pushing through. You've got a skill, you've got a craft, you're continuing to expand on it. The second advice card, we've got the Sun. This is, in my opinion, the best card in the deck after the Star, of course. And just focus on the good things, not the things that you don't have, the good life that you want, and then you will be on track to get that good life that you want, right? Even though things are negative now, it's just a little bump in the road because you are on track to getting a better life. It just might take up to a year potentially, and I know that's hard to hear, but it can go by a little bit faster than a lot of people realize. Yeah, okay, so look at this. Third advice card, we've got the 6 of Pentacles. It might actually be worth it taking the opportunity potentially where maybe you take a pay cut or less responsibility, or maybe even a demotion if it means less stress and you're enjoying it a lot more. And know that it's not forever. Like if that's the option that you end up taking, just know that like money comes and money goes. You know, this year maybe you'll get a pay cut, but that doesn't mean that next year you can still get a huge wage increase, right? Like money comes, money goes, just like the waves on the ocean. They come, they go, they come, they go. It's just like money. So I feel as though you might get really stressed and also allow certain people to have a negative influence around you about your decision making. And I'm not saying that it's from a bad place, if it's from other people or even from yourself. A lot of people think that they know what's best for you, but only you know what's best for you, right? So you ultimately have to make this decision yourself. So yeah, and I would do something that makes you, that you love. We've got the Knight of Cups. Excuse me. We've got the Knight of Cups, and this is someone who maybe is a little bit of a romantic, maybe even a little bit of a visionary. And, you know, I feel like just, you might want to follow your heart, even if it seems a little bit naive to some people. Okay, so should they do the kind of taking a, making a sacrifice now? Yes or no? So this, we've got the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is actually like moving from troubled waters. Like you're in the middle of troubled waters, but you're actually going to a better situation. So I'm feeling for most of you, maybe 60% of you, that will be a yes. Ultimately, you need to make these decisions for yourself. And if you're ever, like with this choice, what I would do is do your best to clear your head, maybe meditate, make sure you're in a quiet room, and just close your eyes and visualize one choice for a minute, and then visualize the other option for another minute, and then just feel your body. What part of your body, was your body more stressed or tense for one visualization, and was it more relaxed and just at ease for another? You want to go, the body never lies. It will never ever lie to you, okay? So just the option that you envision where you felt more relaxed and relief, go with that, okay? If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That's in the description below. For those of you who are following me, thank you so much to everyone who's subscribed. Definitely make sure you hit that notification bell. Otherwise, you're not really going to hear about my videos. That's just kind of how it is. Thanks to everyone who's liked, commented, and shared. Really, really appreciate it a lot. And you can follow me on social media as well if you like. And if you're still here, secret bonus card. Yeah, it's good. Think about the long-term goal, right? Not necessarily short-term. Short-term pain, long-term gain. And just think about the good life that you want in the future, because you're totally going to get there. All right. Have a great month. Bye.